So season 6 of SISTAS has been up and running now, continuing with these plot lines from season 5. The cliffhanger last season namely focused on Karen. What in the hell has happened to Karen? Has she died in the fire at her salon? Oh my God, she's pregnant. Will her being in this kind of incident hurt the baby? Will she even make it out alive? Then they let us on for the first 4 episodes of this season, keeping us holding onto this plot line. Is Karen alive or dead? Did she make it out of the fire? And by episode 4, we finally get our answer. And it was the most disappointing, anticlimactic, lazy writing I have seen in a long time, if you ask me. She just appears out of nowhere. And I was almost embarrassed for the actors having to play out this stupid scene in the parking lot of her salon.
Karen? Wait, what is happening right now?
Oh my God!
And why is it that we are now 5 episodes in and still don't know if Zach or Aaron is the father of the baby? This is just silly. And it also really annoyed me that there seems to be so much love and attention for Karen when nobody seemed to care about Danny other than Preston. Like I said in my previous video, are these women really Danny's friends? Because her only real bestie seemed to be Zach. They had great chemistry together, but after Zach got with Fatima, then he stopped having any scenes with Danny at all and doesn't seem to know a thing about what's happened to her. Even when I heard other YouTube reviews for the season, nobody seemed to mention Danny, and I have a problem with that. Not with the reviewers, but with the show. Especially when all of the sisters were gathered around Karen at the end of season 4, giving her this outpouring of love and support, and I realized, hold on, wasn't Danny physically attacked by this man she ran over for a second time in her own home? And if Preston and I decided to circle back around to her apartment to bust through the door, what would have happened to Danny? And why would Danny not tell her supposed closest friends, her so-called sisters, that her life was in danger? This man is still out there, and all they know is that she was getting drunk at a bar, but not that she was attacked and assaulted?
I'll tell you. That girl he had in town? Yeah, he left her at the hotel to come talk to me. He sure did. Wow. He did. He's bold. Thank God he did, though. What, Danny? Nothing. Don't worry about it.
But they should be talking about that because these women are not great friends. I'm sorry. I don't think these women are real with each other. Let's talk about that as well as Karen's terrible storyline because again, who is John? I still don't know.
You cannot be here. Go. Stop calling me John and go.
Also, I want to talk about Zach's situation with his son, who appears to be very neglected and possibly abused. He needs Fatima's support now more than ever, but instead, he's getting caught sweet-talking to Karen on the phone. Child. But before we get into this video, please do me a solid and hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Be sure to click on that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell for updates. Your support of the channel is immensely appreciated. Thank you. So Karen's plotline had a few things they have just been dragging out, and frankly, I'm over it. The fact that she refuses to tell her so-called best friends who the father of her baby is just dumb and tired at this point. And Danny's reaction was right on the money. She said exactly what I was thinking.
We have to respect her decision.
No, I ain't gotta respect shit.
We did.
No, you will not play with my emotions like
Danny,
this.
please, we can't force her. She died almost.
Well, the bitch is alive and well, and she gonna tell me something.
Okay.
And Aaron/John needed to go. Bye, Aaron/John, bye. I'm glad she broke up with him because those lame-ass excuses he kept giving her were so terrible.
So I started to see her, briefly. Honestly, there's nothing to really mention. I mean, aside from the fact that she's a little crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like your ex-wife crazy?
Oh.
You gaslight women?
Absolutely not.
No, do you make us think that you just this perfect guy and behind our backs you doing all types of stupid shit?
Karen, have I ever done that to you?
I'm trying to find out.
You know I don't.
Something's off about you.
But now she appears to have what? Rekindled her feelings for Zach? I did an entire video on why I felt Zach and Karen were so toxic together. Now she's trying to wiggle her way back in? Are you kidding me? And the way Zach seemed to be falling for it? The way he was smiling? Oh my God. But when Fatima walked in the room?
Karen, I don't hate you. I love you. You know that, Karen.
So here's my opinion. I think the baby is Zach's because that would further create tension between the Zach, Karen, Fatima storyline. It would necessitate more scenes between Zach and Karen as opposed to Karen having a separate family situation with Aaron/John. And with Karen no longer being in danger due to the fire, no longer being with the preacher man/Aaron/John, and eventually having this baby, what possible storyline is left? Who is she going to fight with? The writers know we all want to see her and Fatima get into it. So I say the baby's father is Zach, but you all drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Oh, and did anyone else pick up on the fact that Karen's mother never called back to check on her?
Have you talked to Miss Lisa?
No, I ain't talked to her yet.
I think that maybe you should call her.
That made absolutely no sense. Now with Danny's storyline, I don't know if this man that assaulted her twice is going to come back or not because he's out of jail and clearly knows how to get into her apartment.
Just be careful.
Oh, no. He should be careful.
No, I don't think you understand.
I understand.
He's out of jail.
I don't know how she can sleep at night knowing that, but it looks like by next episode, Preston is still sleeping over, so at least I hope that will last a while. The physical assault she endured and the trauma is more troubling than what she seemed to be going through in previous or earlier seasons, to me. For a victim to have their assailant return to their home seems to be far more disturbing than the show is leading us to believe. And the fact that only Preston knows and seems to be actively protecting Danny says a lot about Preston, but it also makes me sad. If you can't confide in your closest friends that you're in danger, are you really that good of friends? You all let me know in the comments whether or not you agree or disagree. Shouldn't Danny's plotline get a little more time and attention? This is such serious subject matter. Also, in the episode where Zach and Fatima went to meet his son, I was very moved. And they need to return to this story because of the urgency of this boy's situation. What will Zach do to intervene on the child's behalf, and how will he fight for him? That little boy would greatly benefit from being in the home with Zach and Fatima, if Fatima doesn't dump Zach first. But I felt like stories like these should get more screen time, even though it's difficult subject matter. How Zach is going to move forward with his son will say so much about his character and make for a much more compelling show. But picture this. Fatima marries Zach, and as soon as she says I do, she's got to help him raise both a newborn and a toddler, neither of which are hers. Girl. But let me know what you all think. Are you happy with the direction the show has been taking this season? Are you tired of the storylines for Karen and them dragging out whether or not the baby is Zach's or not? Do you think Danny deserves a lot more time and attention in terms of her storyline? Let me know your thoughts, and of course, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please go ahead and hit that like button if you got anything out of the content. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to click that notification bell for updates. Thank you.